So last month, I wake up to 47 urgent messages from potential clients. The months before that, 63. And here's the embarrassing part. I hate respond to exactly zero to them on time. I was losing thousands of dollars. Not because my service was bad, but because I could not keep up with following up. And if you are running any kind of sales business, consulting service, or even selling digital products, you know this pain. But here's what changed everything. I built an automation system that now handles over thousands plus lead follow-ups every single month, and I don't write a single line of code. Stay with me because the end of this video, you will know exactly how to build this system yourself. I am going to show you the exact tools and workflow I use, and look, I'm not saying tech weird. 2 years ago, I was literally fixing motorcycle in Dinajpur. So if I can do this, trust me, you can too. Hey, I am Bishwajit Roy, but most people know me as a CPA Bishwajit. I run Maxi Marketing and I help people build and grow their online businesses using strategies that actually work. Not the get rich quick nonsense you see everywhere. Now, before we dive in, let me be honest about something. This automation don't happen because I am some genius. It happened because I was desperate. I was juggling college, running my agency, creating content for 2 YouTube channels, and somewhere in that choice, leads were slipping thousands of clicks. December 2024, I had a potential client reach out about 50,000 a project. I saw the email, told myself I will respond after class, and then completely forget. By the time I remember 3 days later, they already hired someone else. That hurt, not just financially, but because I know I did lose the opportunity purely due to de-organizations. That was my wake-up call. So today I am breaking down exactly how I solved this problem. You are going to learn 3-step framework I use, the specific tools that cost me less than $30 a month total. And this biggest mistake people make when setting this up, mistake that actually make things worse, not better. Let's go into it. Before we tell solution, let's tell about why this matters. Because a lot of people think I will just respond manually, it's fine. Here's what I discovered when I actually tracked my time for on weeks. I was spending an average 2.5 hours every single day just on lead follow-ups. That's 75 hours per week. Multiply that by 4 weeks. That's the 70 hours a month doing repetitive, robotic tasks that a system could handle. According to a 2025 case study by HubSpot, businesses that respond to leads within 5 minutes are 100 times more likely to convert them compared to those who wait 30 minutes or longer. But here's the reality. Most of us are likely if we respond within the 5 hours, let me 5 minutes. And for me, running everything as a solo entrepreneur while studying economics and sociology at National University, those 70 hours were not just time, they are opportunities I could not measure, content I could not create, strategies I could not test. The math was simple, automate or stay stuck, so I started researching, and what I found surprised me. You don't need to be technical, you don't need a developer, and you definitely don't need to spend thousands of dollars. Alright, here's the framework. I call it the CRM Triangle: Capture, Route, and Message. Step 1. Capture, capitalize your lead sources. The first mistake people make is trying to respond from the 10 different places: email, Instagram, DMs, Facebook messages, website forums, LinkedIn. It causes what you need to own central hub where all your leads land automatically. I use Absolute as my central database. Now, people will think that sounds complicated, right? Hear me out. Airtable is basically Google Sheet on spreadsheets, but way more powerful. Here's what mine looks like. I have columns for name, email, source, where they came from, stats, now, new contacted, qualified, closed, last contact, data, and notes. When someone fills out my website forum, that's information automatically populates into Airtable. When someone DMs me on Instagram with a specific keyword, that goes into Airtable. Email inquiry, Airtable. The tool that makes that magic happens is called a Zapier or Make, formerly Integromat. Both are no-code automation platforms. I use Make because it was still cheaper for my volume, but Zapier is more beginner-friendly. Here's how you set up. Create your Airtable base, their templates, and make this easy. There's a literally on-call CRM for small businesses. Cannot your lead structure to make or Zapier create a JAP or scenario that says when new forum submission happens at a raw Airtable. That's it. Took me about 45 minutes to set up the first time. Now you might be thinking, okay, but my leads still are not getting response. Exactly. That is step 2. Not all leads are created equal. Some people are ready to buy today, others just curious, some are try to kickers who are never convert. I learned this the hard way during my World Unit CPA project fail back in 2023 to 14-24. I spent equal time on everyone and it kicked me productivity. Their project failed, but they tried me something valuable. Prioritize ruthlessly in my Airtable. I use a formula field that automatically serious leads based on source quality. 1 referral equal 10 points, cold website forum equal 3 points, budget allocated highs equal 10, medium equal 5, explain equal 2, timeline urgent equal 10, this month equal 7, someday equal 3, leads scoring 20 plus get immediate attention, leads scoring 10 to 19 get my standard automation, below 10 get a nurture sequence. Mac or Zapier can read those scores and route leads to different workflows. Highest value leads, I get an instant SMS notification on my phone. Mid-tier, they are enter an automated email sequence. Low tier, they are get added in my monthly newsletter. This changes everything. I stopped testing every query like an emergency started. I started responding strategically. Here's what most automation fails airport. People spend generic, obviously automated messages and leads instantly then does. The secret? Conditional prioritization. Tool recommendation 2. Use a combination of Gmail with templates, Mailchimp for sequence, and Mac to restate everything. Here's my actual workflow for mid-tier leads. Message 1. Intermediate. Within the 5 minutes, hey, and paste the name and just saw your message about specific things they are monitored. Quick question, are you looking to start this time in the next 30 days or just exploring options right now? Notice, it refers something specific they said pulled from the forum. And ask a qualifying question. Wait 2 days and there's no response. Message 2. Share a relevant case study or resource based on what they inquired about. Not a sales pitch, actual value, and wait 3 days if no response. Message 3. Hey, and paste the name. Totally understand you are busy. I am going to assume the timing is not right, then take up my follow-ups list. But if I went to chat about their interest and I am just an email away, you know what's the point? That's third. Break up emails has a highest response rate in any message in my sequence. About 23% people appreciate the honesty and lack of pressure. In Mac, I built a scenario that checks Airtable every hour for leads who have not been contracted, pulls their information and leads score, send the appreciate template through Gmail API, updates the last contract date and Airtable schedules that next for based on their engagement. Look, setting this up took me about 6 hours spread across a weekend. It was not instant, it's watched into tutorials, read, make documentation, broke things, fix them and broke them again. But here's the thing, that 6-hour investment now saves me 70 hours every month. That's the based on ROI I ever get in my business. Mistake 1. Over automating my first version of this system sent 7 automated emails over 14 days. Know what happens? Unsubscribe rates went through the roof. Less is more. 3 task point maximum for cold leads. For warm leads who engage, then you can do more. But it may controversial. Mistake 2. Forgetting the human task. Automation should handle the reactive stuff, but never the important stuff. When a lead responds or shows highest interest, that's when you step in personally. I still take my sales calls myself. I still write custom proposals. Automation gets people to that point. It does not replace me. Mistake 3. Not testing your sequence. Send test leads through your system. Check if emails are sent. Make sure personalization tokens work. I once hate name literally after in 50 emails because I forget to map that field correctly. Embarrassing, right? Personal philosophy. You know, my time fixing motorcycle taught me something. Good system have recommended redundancy, and if the part fails, the whole thing should not break. Same with automation. I have backup checks. If Mac goes down, it happens. It have a daily digest email that shows me all new leads from Airtable. In my email automation fails, I get a notification built-in save drafts. Alright, so where do you start? Week 1. What did write down every piece of leads come from website, social media, email, leads them all. Week 2. Centralize, set up your Airtable base, move your existing leads there, get comfortable with the infrastructure. Week 3. Contacts sign up for Mac or Zapier. Both have free plans to start. Connect on lead source to Airtable just on. get the working week 4, automate, build, and the fast simple follow-up sequence, 3 emails. That's it. You don't need to build the perfect system on the own. My current setup is version 7. I have been improving it for over a year. Start small, test, interact, and honestly, even if you just automate your initial response, just that fast thanks for reaching out message, you'll see a difference. Look, I started this journey on December 2021. I was watching a random YouTube videos about make money online during my COVID delayed exams. I failed at online service, I failed at CP marketing, I failed with a world CP project, but every failure taught me something. And this automation system, it comes from the pain of losing opportunities I worked hard to generate. You are probably a few steps behind where I am now, and that's totally fine. I am just someone a few steps ahead, willing to race back and show you what worked. If this video was helpful, do me a favor, hit the like button. It tells YouTube to show this to more people who are struggling with the same problem. Subscribe if you want more honest, no BS content about building real online businesses, and drop a comment what's your biggest struggle with lead follow-ups right now. I read every single one, and your question might be the next video. Remember, automation is not about being lazy, it's about being strategic, it's about filling yourself up to do that work that actually matters. The creative work, the strategic work, the human work that nobody can automate. That's what I am here to help with you. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.